Hi everyone. It's Janice Wilson with Scrap Till You Snap. I'm going to go look at my Facebook page to see if I am live. It looks like I am. Let me see if I can get down. Live is showing. There we go. I'm going to pull that up so I can see if there's any comments. I don't see anyone is on yet. But I wanted to show you some things today, and I've got a mess because I went live a little fast. I didn't want to be late like last week, you know. Catalog out of the way so you can't see it because I'm not supposed to show the inside yet. And then I'll try to kind of clean up my area just a hair because I'm going to show you some stuff tonight. I do have some new product, and I want to show you a couple things, and then I'm going to show you a cool card. So, let me make sure. There we go. I just don't want to lose anything. This is my new stuff. I don't want to lose it. Okay, so what I posted, it's not done. What I wanted to show you was some of the new paper, which it's the 6x6 paper, and this would have been gorgeous in 12x12. However, it works great for cards in the 6x6, and you can do all kinds of embellishments on your 12x12 pages with this. If you have some night scenes, you could make some beautiful sunset pictures. Pages that are very similar. I don't know if you can see the shimmer on there, but the water is very shimmery. The sunset up here is very shimmery. On this, I think this one's upside down. A lot of different variations. I think 8. There's a whole bunch. And the other nice thing is, I'll show you the back briefly. I don't know if you can see the back briefly, but they have all the different like muted colors on the back. I'm not using the back tonight. I am using the front piece. And I thought I was going to have to cut 2 sheets, but I don't have to. And I'll show you what I got. This set. Most of you have your books by now, I'm assuming. I haven't heard anybody say that they didn't have it. But Trina, I'm sending yours out this week, I promise. With it. If you buy the 2 sets together, it's a 10% discount. This is coming up in the May catalog. You'll be able to order this on May 5th, or that's not it. What's it called? It's over here somewhere. There it is. It is called, there's also dies. Isn't that cool? So, we are going to work with the dies and my other, what is this one called? This one is the largest circle. If I can get my finger in the right spot. I'm using the largest circle on this card. And I'll show you way, but still handy. I'm going to turn the camera down. Nobody's on. Nobody's on yet. That's okay. They can come later. That's the nice part about being on a Facebook group, which have my same name, the same name. And it's Scrap Till You Snap with Janice Wilson on YouTube and on Facebook. And get that. I marked my mat here so that I know where to put the images right on. See if that'll help me with anything here. And then I'm going to turn the camera. So let me see right here. There we go. Okay. So here is the Adirondack chair. I've already glued one together. I'll bring up to the back of the chair. There's the base of the chair. Probably would be better if I showed it without something under it, huh? These are all the little pieces that pop out of it. What I did was I took, because I'm going to use from the chair set, the dies for the cattails. Okay? And all I did was use the little pieces that cut out of this to die cut just the what do you call them? The brown puff balls that looks like a hot dog. Leave it to me. I tried to make it really easy. And I got to make sure which one it is. Okay, it's this little one over here. So I put a piece of tape down because all I want to do is cut this little piece here. So this gives me, so when I die cut it, it's going to be just that little piece that cuts out right there. No extra stem or anything like that. So let me put this on the cutting plate. So I first cut these in green. There's one that curves to the right and one that curves to the left. And so I put them in the green first, and then I put the little brown piece on and cut the little top to the, it's actually the bloom of the cattail. Teeny tiny, and yes, I lost one. Leave it to me. Gonna get my take your pick. I'm gonna get my glue. I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of glue right here on the cattail, on the green part, and then use my putty end of my take your pick tool to pick up the cattail. I'm trying to get it turned over so I can get the right color, the right side up. So now I've showed you how I did that. So I'm going to put this wooden piece right here on the front of the chair. I'm just going to put a little glue right here. Now this is textured. It's got all the little cuts in it, so it's going to have a little bit of glue seep out. So just be aware of that. Don't put too much when you do this. I love this little set. I think it is super cute. And I want to be able to, I want to use this one a lot, I think. Okay, and now on this part, we're going to take the chair. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here. That's the only place on this piece. On this piece, I'm going to put glue right because that is going to hold that on. Okay, let me put my pen back in. You got to put your pen back in these little glue bottles because those little tiny tips, when you have those little tips on there, they dry out really fast. Okay, so we're going to take this and I'm going to put it right in here, bring it all the way to the bottom, and then lean it back. When I lean it back, it's going to go along the edges where that glue is. See that? Because the chair is showing more on this side, the chair back is showing more on this. There's the chair. Now, there are arm covers that you could put here. I'm not going to mess with that tonight. I just want mine just solid wood. Okay? Now, I don't know for sure if I'll use this on the chair or not, on the card or not, but I might. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to show you more studs. Peaceful Pine, Crisp Cantaloupe, Golden Glow, Barely Blush, which you can barely see the name on. So, because they wanted it the same color as the ink that's in it. Now, if you're familiar with these, you can take these labels off and put them on the end of your ink pad and put them on the inside, and I'll show you how to do that. I wanted to let you know that this is encased completely in. Let me just run that down there. You're just going to have to open them up however you need to. Scissors. Okay, so when you get them, I haven't done this to any of them yet. I'm not going to use all the different colors, okay, or the different names. They're in different languages. I'm just going to use 2 of them, okay. I'm going to use the one that says Hydrangea Hue at the top. These are like little vinyl stickers, okay. Just going to take this, I'm going to put it where the face is this way, and I'm going. You can put it on the bottom, you can put it on the top. You just want to get it. I just want to get it straight. It's not straight. Okay, let me try this again. I'm going to put it on the bottom because that might make it easier for me. I don't know. There we go. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to take the other one off. There we go. And then I'm going to open up the case. And in this part right here, this opening right here, I'm going to put this little label right there. Perfect. That's all I need. Now I know that when I put, I know that by the bottom that this case goes to this top. And then I know when it's open, because you can put your ink pad base down like this, upside down, and your ink pad goes on it and it sticks. It's magnetic. And look, no ink all over me. I love these things. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you on that. I got all of the colors in the 12 by 12. Which I've also that I could put up on the shelf. I have the Golden Glow, Peaceful Pine, Crisp Cantaloupe, Hydrangea Hue, and Barely Blush in the back. So these are ready for, which, ouch, I'm going to do right now. Ouch was just because I hurt my wrist a couple weeks ago and it hasn't healed yet. Didn't hurt myself, just didn't bend my hand correctly. It's very picky right now. Okay. Oh, the other one, shopping. Because I couldn't wait. This is a big sneak peek, by the way. So this here is called Bloom Boutique. Bloom Boutique. Okay. Look at these gorgeous colors. Just look at that. See all that? Isn't that pretty? Now look at the cool. Okay. I'm a little, I like these. Okay. I don't know why. I just do. So these are different. These are the fronts. These are the fancy side with the gold shimmer on it. The gold foil. I'm pretty sure you could see some of that. They all have the gold foil on this side. They don't on this side, but they do on this side. Look at how beautiful that is. Love them. Okay. These will go perfect with these. So, you know, I had to get them. I had to get them. And this is called Silly Old Bear. And I got the sweet because I couldn't not get the sweet. I'll show you the stamps and the dies here in a minute. But look at these. Pooh and Tigger and Eeyore. Oh my gosh, they just bring back so many good memories. My daughter's first cake was a stand-up Pooh Bear cake. So, look at that. Those will make super cute cards. They would make cute invitations, cards, mini albums. Look at that. I love trees. If you didn't know that about me yet, you're going to learn it really quick because I love trees. Look at that. Look at how playful. So much fun. And that's just the one side. I haven't even got to the other side yet, you guys. So let me turn it over and you can see the other side. So this one has the Golden Glow little stars in it. This one is the 100 Acre Woods. The green stripe. In blue, all the little characters. There's a pink check or plaid. And then the blue sky. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am going to have a blast with this one. I love Pooh and his friends. So, just so you know, you're going to be seeing a lot of this one. And honestly, I think this is an online 5th. I'm pretty sure they go live May 5th, all the specials. It doesn't want to cooperate and let me get it back in the sleeve. There we go. It's in there now. It needs to babysit. I think I already said this. Somebody needs to babysit me so I don't purchase all this stuff. This here is a new impressions plate. It is, I think it's silicone, but you use it in your die cutting machine. It's just a black mat. It's very flexible. But we have some dies that you can use in this. And actually, I'll show you one of the dies here in a little bit. I'll show you how it looks because they are amazing. They make the impression of the image that's on the die. Here's the new, oh, this is April's die of the month. The product of the month. This is called Eyelet Blooms die, and look at how pretty that is. Can you see that? Look at how pretty that is. So pretty. Okay, so that's that one. It's a full plate. I got the Sending Salutations. I got Phrases and Frames. This is the one I'm going to show you later, because these are also impression plates, and they will be perfect for that. What is it called? The impressions plate. It's one of those days, you guys. That one I said. Okay, here's the Pooh. Here's the Old Friends, Sweet Old Friends. Goes with the Silly Old Bear paper pack. And there's coordinating dies, and yes, I had to get them. This is part of the suite. I got the whole suite because I just couldn't resist, because I liked all of them. This one has some words on love you until forever, and even after that. You deserve a little treat. Sometimes when you go looking for happiness, happiness finds you. It never hurts to keep looking up. Old friends are the best friends. Oh, I probably should have had it in focus, sorry. And then look at all the gorgeous dies on top of this. So I'm going to open this one and show you the dies because they are phenomenal. And now they don't want to come out. Let me do that. Let me pull this whole... Come on, you guys. Listen. Listen to me. Come out of there. You would think I had glued it in there. I guess I'm going to have to trim my magnet down a little bit. Look at these. They are gorgeous dies that you can use on there. There's oak leaves, there's acorns, and the tops. These are like labeled dies. And the oak leaves go perfect with my tree, my love of trees, and it just is gorgeous. I love it. And they nest so well. And you can do these, so if you wanted to, you could cut all of these and put them on a card. It's going to be thick, just so you know. But you could also cut them out where they're just little lines, kind of like I did the, when I made that rainbow. I cut out all the different sizes of arches and made it, layered it into a rainbow. But it was flat. It was not super thick. So you can do that with these too. So I'm not going to try to fight these to get them back in there. It wasn't hard the first time, but who knows what it'll be this time. And you know all the animals. So it has that. And then look. Look, you guys. It's the 100 Acre Wood embossing folder. It is so Goes this way. It's landscape. It is so cool. And it's 3D. And it's called 100 Acre Woods. So that's that one. I'm not going to play with this one tonight because I just don't have time with all the other stuff that I'm wanting to show you. All right. So I'm going to get back to my card. And I'll set this aside so we can do it as soon as we're done with the card, okay? So I took, this is Secret Seat, okay? I took a 5.5 by 12 piece of cardstock, and I scored it at 4 1/4. I moved it over and scored it at 8.5, and then I cut it at 10.5 because I wanted this side to fold up, but I want it to go on the inside like that, so you can still see what's here, okay? And this is going to go over here all the way to the edge, okay? I didn't burnish this. I am going to burnish it, so I make sure it's all straight and even and everything. Where's my bone folder? Okay. There we go. It's all nice and tight. And I'm going to do this side as well. Okay. A sheet of this paper, one of the darker ones, right here. I took it and I prepped it to get it ready. That is not where I cut it from. I cut it from here. Can you tell the difference? So, what I did is I laid it on my card to see where I wanted it, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to line this up and adhere it down, and then I'm going to cut this where I want it. I want to line it up so that it's pretty even with the top and the sides. But first I'm going to adhere it to the card base. And the piece I cut off, I am going to use it on the inside of the card. I don't know if this has a tricky, I don't know what the name of this card is. I've just seen people use it around and press it down good. Okay. Since on both sides here, can you see that? There we go. On both sides, it doesn't move on me. I'm going to open it up because I only want to cut it on the front piece. I don't want to cut the rest of it, okay? I'm going to open it up. I'm going to put it on my mat, on my cutting pad. Run it through my die cutter machine. So now, I'm going to carefully peel this up. Okay. And this one, so now you're going to be able to see on the inside, when you close the card up, you're going to be able to see part of it, right? Well, you won't, because I'm going to adhere that right there. Just going to put it right back in the way it was, only it's going to be on that piece. See? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to line that up, and then I have an overlay that I want to put in. See, do I want tape? What do I want in there? Let me line this back up. Right like that. Okay. I think I might use glue. That way, I can open it up and, okay, put the thing back in, close it up again. My left hand does not want to move properly. There. Open this back up. Make sure there's no glue over there. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Now, I have to find it. There it is. I cut the lighthouse out. And I'm going to put the lighthouse on there. So, I have to have my glue again. I want it to stick, but I don't want it to be all over the place. Okay. Ah! I'm trying not to get too much glue, but I gotta have some. Okay. That's probably good. I need some right here, I think. Okay, now it's good. Alright. So I'm going to line it up because it's the same die that cut it out. I want glue on there. And when you know it, it's already dried. All up here dried already. Just my luck. I'll throw it right around there, maybe. Okay. Did that. Well, see, I should have done it before I glued it down. Make sure when you do this, you glue it down to the paper before you put it on the card, because then you can manipulate it a little bit. Cut off what you don't need. That kind of thing. Stuck down all that well. I'm going to go right here. And the paper. The designer series paper that wasn't holding very well. Okay. There we go. Now when you shut it, it should line up. And it's close. It's not perfect, but it's close. There. Can you see that? Isn't that pretty? And see, I should have had it just down a hair, and it's too late to move it. But the next one will be better. It'll be perfect. Probably not. Who am I joking? And I'm going to use up some of my scraps because I have them here. No reason to cut a whole new piece of paper if you don't have to. So I'm going to do this at 4 by 5 1/4. 4. Turn this and go 5 1/4. You know what? That one's got bad corners on it. Let me see if I can get this one. There. I put on it. Here's to a new chapter. Let me see. What do I want it to say? You guys have any ideas? What do you want me to put on there? Let me see if Facebook has. I see somebody's watching me. Say hello. Okay, so, where's my other one? Here's the other one. Does it have any words? Oh, it does. Wherever this note finds you, the adventure continues. You brighten my day. How about that? You brighten my day. I like that one. I think that's a good one to put on there. You brighten my day. Now, if I can find it. You brighten my day, right there in the middle. I wish there was a way we didn't have to have all that extra plastic. But it is what it is. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to season it. Remember how I season it? On my arm. can't even see it. I can't even, there you go. You just rub it on wherever it happens to be. So I don't know where I put it. It's probably in my tote that I took scrapbooking, to be honest with you. So now this one, I'm going to get open it up. It's not glued down yet, so let me move it out of the way. Just like that. I like to hold it down a second and put my, just give it some weight and let all that ink soak into the paper. And then look how beautiful it comes out. Not always, but most of the time it's very good. Alright, Secrecy's done. Let me wash this so I can put it back and not lose it. Then I need to have a lot of different ideas with these two sets that I think you're going to like. Saturday, something like that. So, of course I'll have to show you another one, right? Now, we can use the Adirondack chair on this, and I'll show you how in just a second. Let me get this in here. I probably should be joking. You know me. I do that all the time. Okay, so where did my little... Did I see this down there? Well, at least I still have one. It's around here. Forgot. I was supposed to put this on here before I put that on. You guys, you're not babysitting me very well, that's for sure. Let me see if I can take this off and glue it back where it's supposed to be. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not going underneath. I'm going on the glue, between the glue and the cardstock. Oh, look at that. Minimal damage, too. Good job. That's always amazing when you can do that. I haven't tried to take that glue off before, so I didn't know if it would work. But it did. Somebody was wishing me luck. Right, I'm going to line that up just so I have the same distance all the way around. And now, and guess what? Now I couldn't put it in right. You know what, I think, but I'm also going to put some glue. I'm just going to do this so that I have some wiggle room, but I can also move it if I need to. So. And yes, after it dried, it popped right off, didn't it? That's nice to know that it'll do that. That'll save me a lot of heartache later on. So, and put it right in that little hole. Okay. And then, when you open the card, it's there. Look. Yay. Yay. I like that. Okay. So, I wish I would know. I can still do it. It's fine. Maybe it goes over there. I can put the cattails there. Now I have to look at everything because I don't know what I don't know what I did with the other parts. So I did die cut some of these because I wanted to put them behind the chair, coming out from behind the chair, and then I was going to have some cattails out there too. So let me see if I can get the right dies. And I'll maybe try to run a couple of these through and see what I can do. Alright, I think that's about right. run that through real quick. I did some of this stamping ahead of time so I didn't have to do this as much online. I'm hoping that I could get through more stuff tonight and maybe show you a second card, but I'm not sure I'm going to get the second card made. It's already 7:16. Can you believe that? It's crazy. It's not even, you know, it just amazes me how fast it gets light out again. Because there for a while, I was having to put the chickens up at like 4:30. They don't like that very much, by the way. They think they should be able to stay out until they want to go in. Be out after dark. So, what if we do something like that on there? Or, see, I think the cattails need to be a little bit bigger. But sometimes the grass is taller. I kind of like the chair on there, but the chair's a little bigger than I wanted. So it kind of looks like they're part of the grass, maybe. I know the reeds, the cattail reeds do not look like grass. I know that. I know. No, I don't like that. I don't like either one of them. So, what do I do now? What do I do? There's a sailboat. I don't want to put a sailboat on there. Look at this. This has a book and a coffee cup and a seagull. A couple seagulls. Oh, maybe I could stamp the little grass thing in here. Maybe I can do that one. I don't want it in Secret Sea. I did it in the pine earlier. Let me see if I can do it in the pine. Let me flip that over the way they tell us to. Okay. Right there. And I'm going to do it there. And I'm going to do it there. And I'm going to go right here. Go right there. There. Put it on right, Janice. Oh, I just realized there was something I forgot to show you. The new little embellishments. They're tiny little butterflies. They are so cute. Let me take it out of the package here. They are so cute. Look at how tiny those things are. Look at them in all the new colors. The Barely Blush, the Crisp Cantaloupe, the Golden Glow, Pine, Peaceful Pine, and Hydrangea Hue. Okay, so there's that card. House. So there's the lighthouse. There's fishing guys. There's a sailboat, some clouds, a fence, the sun, seagulls, shells, the rock formation, and more sailboats back in the distance. Isn't that cool? I love these things. I love the overlays. I just think they're really cool. I think they're really cool. And this paper is just gorgeous. So, and I love the shimmer to this paper. The shimmer. Can you see the shimmer? It's like the sun is just shining right on the paper. And yes, I did this out of black. I could have done it out of the Secret Sea, but I did not. Sorry. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to cut off this video tonight. And then I'll get some other card ideas together for you. And I'll show you. There's some really cute ones I want to do with the Arches dies. I don't know if you've seen those or not, but there's some pop-up cards done with the Arches dies. Super cute. I really like them. And have it, you know, like you're on the deck. Put it like a deck here, and you're on the front. You're on the deck watching out, or the ocean's behind you on the deck. That's cool. The other thing you can do with these little things, these little the other back here. There's another back, and it also, I would also put it underneath, just like I did this one, and glue it down like, and I think it can hang from a tree branch and stuff. You can put those pillows on here too, and then you can show your, you know, you can look like you have a cushiony pillow out on your chairs out there. You can use this with the swing too. I think it's great. I love it. I'm going to be using these more, I think. So, anyway, that's it for tonight before I continue to ramble on, because I'm tired. I want our new catalog. Let me see. I'll show you the cover of it here. If you want a copy, let me change the page so you can see me. It goes live. If you want one of these, just leave me a message, and I'll contact you and get your address if I don't have it. And if you've received catalogs from me in the past from Stampin' Up! And you have not received yours yet, please let me know. They should be out before May 5th, but if you don't get